Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video I wanted to draw a chibi and show you how to draw chibis. So chibi characters are actually very easy to draw, I think. They're easier than normal anime girls or boys because you only have to worry about two heads. That's the size of a chibi, two heads. When you have a normal anime character, you have like 5 or 6 heads for a girl. But when you draw a chibi, you only have 2 heads. You make a circle, a big circle for the head, and then you use the same size to make the rest of the body. Now here I'm drawing a chibi sitting, and again the size of the head is as big as the body because chibis are supposed to be like babies. Now one thing I noticed doing a simple Google search, you will find a million of pictures for chibi characters. The thing is, you will find also many chibi characters that are creepy, that look weird, that don't look like actual chibis. You see chibis and you're like, oh, this is so cute. And then you see other chibis and you're like, this is weird. Why does it look like that? The thing is that a lot of people draw chibis the wrong way, so to speak. For example, this chibi right here, even though I do think it's a very well-made art, it's very pretty, but in my opinion it's not an accurate representation of a chibi because it's basically a girl in miniature. It's not a real chibi because a chibi is supposed to be like a baby. Now this character here, this is an actual chibi. You see, it has this baby body, whereas the girl I showed you before, it's basically a miniature girl. And chibis are not miniature girls, they're just babies in anime form. They can walk and talk and run. So just like I did with a small picture, you can see the baby-ish shape. And now I'm just making a big old chibi with huge eyes and a huge mouth and just a round face. So the important thing to keep in mind is that chibis have a very round face, huge eyes, no nose, because where the nose is basically the entire mouth, and you can make a huge mouth, huge eyes, various expressions, and then you draw the rest of the body. You just make the size of the head, the rest of the body. So the torso, the hips, and the legs. And you have to make the legs really narrow, like chubby at first, and then they become narrow, like I did here. I did basically what I do is I have the curves, and then I just draw from there the legs. So the legs have like a curve, and they go down, and then they become narrow. Because I do this curve, and then from the inside I just draw a line like this, and then I have the curve, so they're basically becoming narrow. You don't have actual feet in a chibi character. You have these tiny little things, and we call them feet. So yeah, and the big old eyes, of course, have huge eyes, and the hair is also very important because the hair of a chibi is huge because the head is huge. So the hair is also big, and wipe the floor with the chibi's hair. So yeah, chibis are very interesting if done correctly. It depends, of course, what everybody thinks is correct. I guess many people like those creepy chibis or adult chibis, or I don't know how to call them. I prefer the actual baby-ish chibis. Now for this chibi I'm drawing here, I just make a school uniform, just a simple school uniform. I haven't decided any colors. I'm gonna do a video on that chibi next week, so that's why I'm paying more attention to it. But yeah, you can see how huge the hair is and how the face actually looks. I just made the arms a bit too big, so they need to be smaller. Actually, I made them too big. And now I'm just trying to make them a bit smaller. The funny thing is with chibis, you don't even have to worry about hands because they have like these tiny little fingers And when you do like a fist, you just make like a circle, like a swirl. You don't really have to worry about anything. So yeah, they're very easy to draw and they're so fun to draw. Here I'm just showing you some expressions that you can do with Chibis. It's so fun. This is the most fun thing to draw, I think. Those expressions are amazing. I guess you see them in many anime. I don't know if you've seen Lucky Star. Those are like the queens of Chibis. So if you want to study Chibi, just Google Lucky Star. You will find a million things. So here I have just the various expressions, like when they love something, when they're sad about something, when they're excited about something. Just these adorable expressions. So that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell if you want to get notifications of my upcoming videos. And I will see you next week. Bye guys!